Hi there again, Robert here. And I'm going to tell you about a little trip I took maybe a year or so ago. And it's just one of many, many travels that I take. I have a van and I could use a car, I guess. And for the traveling that I do, I should probably use a small car so it uses a lot less gas. But as an artist, it's really important to have a vehicle that's, well, not a big vehicle, but something that's large enough to carry big paintings after all. That's a whole other story all by itself. But the van is a great way for me to move about and travel as far afield as I like, to carry my paint supplies, my photography gear, and also to have enough space that if I choose to, I can pull off at the side of a road or into a treat area somewhere's remote and literally open my little Coleman stove outside and cook dinner and then go in the back of the van and go to sleep. I've done that many times. I remember one time when I was traveling for quite a few days, and I had been driving for quite a few hours on this one particular day, and I was on a major highway out in eastern Canada, and I I was so tired that I like to say I'm probably a very good driver because I'm terrified of the road. It's ironic, I drive so much and I travel so much, but that fear of the road makes me more cautious and less apt to do stupid things, like drive too long into the night. And on this one particular night, I remember um, just feeling so tired, and I came to a truck stop that was pretty much mostly empty, a few big trucks. I went inside and I had my breakfast. I had my dinner, and then went back outside. It was dark, a few trucks parked there, and I climbed in the back of my vehicle and went to sleep. And I was awakened about 5 o'clock in the morning by the rumble of motors, of engines, of trucks. And when I pulled the curtain back and looked out my window, I was surrounded by, I don't know how many, not 100, but as many trucks as would fit in that truck stop. And all of them were firing up their engines because that's what truckers do. They come in late, they have a meal, and they go to sleep in their trucks. And then before the traffic begins and before the cities become uh, bogged down by rush hour, the truckers like to get on their way so they can get through those major centers. But when I woke up in my vehicle, surrounded by the trucks and the sounds and the smell of the diesel fuel and the exhaust and just the things that you experience in a truck stop, well, I remember feeling like I was what the little the little train amongst all the big engines. I was the little tugboat amongst the ships. I was the little guy, and with all the big boys. Oh, hi, Sienna. That's my kitty cat down there, and she's wants to be part of the video. I should say hi, or else she won't leave me alone. um, that's just one of the many, many experiences I've had on the road. And well, on that particular trip, I was en route to a beautiful place that I've been many times. It's called Cobalt. It is. Oh, here she comes. She's decided to be in the video today. That's okay, she can stay. Hi, Sienna. That's my kitty. Well, Cobalt is an old mining town, and it has a lot of old mine pits that are filled in with water. The landscape itself was stripped mostly clean of all of the trees in favor of the mining, and it was very controversial because it wasn't all safely done. And there's a whole history attached to that. It's not all pretty, but what is pretty is how it looks now, mostly treed over, and the characteristics of the trees, the water, the bodies of ponds and rivers and lakes. Man, I'll tell you, as a painter, it's a, well, pardon the pun, but it's a gold mine. And yet, what I take from it completely undisturbs the landscape and leaves no damage whatsoever. Of course, if anything, I pay homage to the beauty of the Cobalt area. I like to stay in a little town called Haileybury, and well, if you ever go there or if you've ever been there, you know what I mean. It sounds as idyllic as it is as idyllic as it sounds. Haileybury, Ontario. Anyway, I'm going to show you one of the paintings that I worked on when I was there. This is Mackenzie Lake, and it's one of the little lakes around the Cobalt area. And I'll say thanks for watching. If you want to like and subscribe, it helps, lets the YouTube gods know that you were here, and that way they'll tell two people, and then they'll tell two people, and the word will spread. But right now, it's great to know that you're watching from all over the world. I'm thrilled to have you. Hey, listen, we passed 1,000 subscribers. We're on our way to 2,000 subscribers now. So hit that subscribe button and tell somebody about it, will you? And Sienna and I will get on our way. And in the meantime, here's Mackenzie Lake, and next time we'll talk about something else.